Today we are exposing you to fearless wealth. Revealed in this video are some rare truths to help you turn your doubts into destiny. Welcome to Mind Elevate. Our channel has one core mission, and that is to help you rise to your higher self. We help you elevate your life with our daily dose of mind-uplifting content and empowering resources. Besides these, every week, we share one special affirmation video to help you deepen your meditation practices and achieve your goals faster. These are not just positive words but life-transforming as you tune your mind in. In this session, let's address the enemy fear. Fear is the silent saboteur of human potential. It doesn't need chains or cages, only needs a timid mind to keep it alive. Yet, beneath its quiet whispers lies a deadly power. Fear, when given its way, is so powerful. It paralyzes. It sidesteps action, stifles voices, and binds potential, keeping people poor even when enriching opportunities surround them. Restrains them from living out their dream lives. Fear doesn't arise from circumstances, no. Unlike other negative forces, fear sneaks in unnoticed through the mind, not through external circumstances, and can cripple your ambition unless you confront it with boldness and clarity of vision. Fear is not something you can touch or see, yet it has destroyed more dreams than failure ever could. It doesn't need chains, prisons, or physical weapons to trap you. Fear is an invisible force, a mental assassin that kills silently without leaving visible wounds. It operates in the mind, paralyzing intention, silencing ambition, and preventing action. A man may live surrounded by opportunities, resources, even gold, yet remain poor, because fear has tied his hands and closed his mouth. Among all the enemies that stand in the way of wealth and personal success, none is more deceptive, more consistent, or more powerful than fear. So you need to treat fear as such. It is the barrier between your desires and their fulfillment. After studying the behavior of countless individuals, 6 main fears emerge as the primary destroyers of potential. But 3 of them in particular dominate and torment the human spirit: the fear of poverty, the fear of criticism, and the fear of ill health. The fear of poverty is perhaps the most insidious. It whispers lies like, "What if I fail?" or "Better to be safe than sorry." This fear urges people to settle, to stay quiet when they should speak up, to cling desperately to unfulfilling jobs instead of pursuing their true calling. It doesn't just hold you back, it conditions your thoughts to remain in survival mode. And so you live a life far beneath your potential, even while longing for freedom. The fear of criticism is another soul-crushing ghost. It causes people to bury ideas before they even see the light of day. The worry of what will people think silences the voice of innovation and keeps creative potential locked within. Rather than face judgment or ridicule, many retreat into mediocrity, killing their ambitions before they ever take root. Then comes the fear of ill health, which steals present energy and fills the mind with imaginary diseases and helplessness. It is a mental rehearsal of weakness, a drain on vitality. It keeps people fixated on what might go wrong rather than what could go right. But here's the truth: none of these fears are natural. They weren't born in you, they were planted. Society, experiences, and the negative voices around you fed these ideas into your mind. And because they were planted, they can also be uprooted. Let me share with you the story of a man who stood at rock bottom. No money, no connections. His credit was shattered, and even his family had abandoned him. But in that moment of total despair, he made a radical decision. He said, "I will not return to the life I've known. I will burn the bridges behind me. I will demand wealth from life, and I will back that demand with action, belief, and unwavering persistence. I will have success or I will die trying." That man sold the last of his possessions to invest in himself. He had no applause, no safety net, but he had faith. He declared his purpose every day, acted boldly, and refused to let fear write a single line of his story. Within 2 years, he transformed his debt into surplus, his rejection into recognition, and his uncertainty into undeniable wealth. This is not a fairy tale. It's the power of faith overriding fear. That man didn't possess some secret talent. He simply chose courage. Understand this: fear dies when met with faith. It cannot thrive in an atmosphere of purpose, action, and belief. It only grows in places of doubt and delay. Every time you step forward in faith, you diminish the grip of fear. Every time you speak your vision out loud, you undermine the whispering voice of failure. Clarity, repetition, and action starve fear to death. If you want to overcome fear, you must become intentional about feeding your belief system. Affirm daily, especially when you feel weak, because that is when fear is most vulnerable. Say aloud, "I am not afraid of poverty. I was born to live abundantly. I reject fear. I choose purpose." Say it until it no longer sounds like fiction. Say it until your subconscious accepts it as truth. Fear will try to return again and again. But you are not who you used to be. You're no longer a passive observer of your life. You are a purposeful creator. You must stand guard at the gates of your mind. When fear knocks, don't open the door. Speak faith instead. Declare your purpose. Speak of solutions, not problems. Shift your language and you shift your spirit. When you feel afraid, act anyway. When doubt creeps in, declare your vision louder. When hesitation comes, answer it with movement. The enemy of your soul cannot compete with a mind that burns with intention. You must be so decisive, so focused, that fear feels out of place in your presence. Riches do not come to the man who negotiates with fear. They come to the one who commands wealth with confidence, who rejects fear entirely, and acts as if success is already sealed. Each time you say, "Fear has no place in me. I was born to conquer, not to cower," you are fortifying your inner stronghold. You are transforming fear into fuel. Your life doesn't change when fear disappears. It changes when you act despite its presence. That's the real breakthrough. That's when riches begin to respond. Remember this: every wealthy person you admire has felt fear. But they didn't obey it. They didn't consult it. They acted anyway. And so wealth followed. Don't wait to feel courageous. Create courage through motion. Write down your fears. Then write the actions you will take in spite of them. That list is your battlefield. Win it daily. Affirm, "I reject fear. My mind is strong. My life overflows with abundance." Now we must speak of the hidden architect of your reality: habit. Your life isn't shaped by a single decision. It's shaped by the repetition of thoughts, the habits you reinforce day after day. There is a silent law called cosmic habit force, an invisible power that takes what you think repeatedly and turns it into your default behavior. Once habit takes over, your actions become automatic. You no longer need willpower, the habit runs the show. This is neither good nor bad. It simply obeys what you feed it. Feed it confusion and you become indecisive. Feed it clarity and you become powerful. The key to building wealth is not a one-time decision. It's a consistent lifestyle formed one disciplined day at a time. The man who gets rich simply trains his mind to expect riches, think like a winner, and act like success is inevitable. The greatest creators of wealth, Edison, Rockefeller, Carnegie, didn't rely on bursts of inspiration. They developed persistent habits. They worked when others rested. They spoke vision when others gossiped. They acted when others hesitated. Wealth came to them because they moved in alignment with it every single day. You must do the same. Begin each day with auto-suggestion. Say your definite purpose aloud with emotion. See it in your mind. Believe it in your bones. Speak as though you already possess the fortune. Then track your progress. Record your actions, your improvements, your decisions. The wealthy write things down. The poor forget what they promised themselves. Avoid careless words. Don't speak of problems or failure. Speak only of strategy, service, and gain. Keep your speech aligned with your vision. Stay away from idle minds and idle conversations. Guard your mind from wandering into fear. If you catch yourself drifting, refocus. Say, "I think only in wealth. I act only in purpose." Repetition is the golden key. Speak your belief. Think with discipline. Act on your plan, daily. Not when convenient. Not when you feel like it. Daily. Until your habits work for you without thinking. Your goal is not a moment of success but a rhythm of success. Speak, believe, act, adjust, repeat. These are the building blocks of your financial fortress. Wealth is not about inspiration, it's about habit. Speak like a rich man. Move like a rich man. Think like a rich man. Let your rhythm become your reputation. Let your daily disciplines replace your doubts. And if you fall off track, get up immediately. Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for motivation. Just return. Repetition is stronger than inspiration. Post reminders around your environment. Set your morning routine. Create visual cues to anchor your mind in wealth. Say aloud, I think like a wealthy man. I act like a wealthy man. I speak with wealth. I attract abundance. These statements are not just affirmations. They are commands to your subconscious. There will come a day, sooner than you think, when you check your account and see numbers you never imagined. You'll look around and realize that overflow is your new normal. Not by accident. Not by luck. But because you aligned your thoughts, your words, your habits, and your actions with wealth. And as wealth grows, so will your ability to give. True wealth is not just having money, it is having impact. It is buying back time, lifting others, building legacies, and multiplying your reach. Wealth is not evil in the hands of the righteous. It is fuel. It is light. And you were born to carry that light. This isn't motivation. This is law. This is principle. Just like gravity. Just like the sunrise. It works when you do. Rockefeller was born poor but learned to think like a banker. Ford saw cars on every road before factories were built. These men weren't special, they were disciplined. They trained their minds to expect wealth. And so it came. Now it's your turn. Not to copy them, but to become the wealthy man you were born to be. Not just in your account, but in your mind, your influence, your destiny. Speak it. Live it. Repeat it. Refuse fear. Build habit. Create motion. This is the formula. This is the way. And now you know. Remember, wealth is not granted. It's earned through daily choices. When you refuse to bow to fear, life begins to bend toward your vision. Every step you take in spite of fear strengthens your spirit. Every affirmation you speak builds your subconscious alliance. When your thoughts align with purpose, when your words dominate with confidence, and your actions follow through, riches become inevitable. Choose today to be the commander of your thoughts, not their victim. Become a guardian of your mind, a speaker of truth, a doer of the plan. Replace fear with faith, hesitation with action. Let your life be defined not by what you avoid, but by what you create. Build habits of power. Move daily with purpose. Surround yourself with allies who believe and act. This positive system has crafted empires. It can build yours too. Start now. Declare your desires, script your plan, utter your affirmations, act with urgency, and repeat every day without fail. Let your inner wealth grow first, and the outer wealth will follow. Reclaim your birthright, not just riches and wealth, but riches in spirit, impact, and destiny. The world awaits your rise. We have come to the end of today's video. Thanks for staying till the end. We're building a tribe of focused, fearless creators who are done waiting and ready to recreate their lives. And I am inviting you to be a part of this community. Here we help you redirect your energy for faster manifestation. Join our community of like minds who are being elevated into the higher version of themselves. Click the link in the description or the comment section, and I will be glad to welcome you into the tribe of the fearless.